Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's episode we will be starting Return to Dragon Island. Okay. The Mystery of the Fog. Mulch and Bucket haven't returned from their morning fishing trip and Whip and Lash are beginning to panic. Please aid Whip and Lash in finding our missing Burkians. What is this mysterious fog? It is nothing you've ever seen before. It has a noxious stench. You need to find Mulch and Bucket quickly. Hiccup, I think you're here a little bit too early. There's the fishing boat, but Mulch and Bucket aren't moving. Are they sick? The ship has run afoul of some rocks. You must destroy these rocks if you want to free the ship. Have your dragon shoot the rocks. Maybe there's a way to guide the ship out of these foggy waters. Tap on the rope that's coiled on the deck. Okay, can I hop onto the ship? I can. I can hop onto Mulch as well. Okay. Mercy! What happened to my poor friends? Tell me what happened. Tell Gobble what happened. Many years ago, there used to be a mysterious fog around Dragon Island where the Red Death lived. That's how it stayed hidden from us for so many years before Hiccup, axed him. The Red Death is gone, so I wonder why the fog is back. It looks a little different too. Bluier. Mulch and Bucket fell unconscious in the fog, but you're saying that the dragons nearby seemed unaffected? Why is that? I wonder if Falco would know why they were able to survive. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because... Oh yeah, the fog shielded the dragon's nest in the first film. So dragons would be immune to the fog. But whatever. Make us go do all these silly stuffs. I am worried that the sailors feel sick from the fog, but I'm not surprised that the dragons seem unaffected. Most dragons have a furnace within their body that they use to generate heat and create fireballs. This might make them immune to any poisoning in the air, within reason, of course. It sounds like old Mulch is back on his feet. I remember when he was just a lad before I left Buck. He was younger, but just as round as he is now. Please talk to Mulch and learn what you can. I think it's a bit rude to comment on someone's weight, Volker. Let's give Azrael the fish. Okay. Why are you slow today, buddy? You're very slow. Mulch is back on his feet! Yay! And he's over here. Wait, hang on. Let me check on something, because normally... Yeah, he's here too. Okay, so we're meant to be over here. Okay. There are two Mulches. I'm glad you saved us, Ruby Wolf. It would have been a sad death, choking on the mystery fog so far away from home. I know that we shouldn't have stayed in that abnormal fog so long. Neither of us ever saw anything like it. We had no choice, though. Bucket has sharp eyes, and he swore he saw Dragon and a ship sail past us towards the school. We lost them. Well, we fell unconscious, so someone needs to make sure they're nowhere near Buck. Don't go gallivanting back into the fog by yourself, lassie. You'll need some backup. Sound the great horn, and the Vikings of Buck will swarm to your side. Okay, let's go. Toothless and I are with you through thick and thin, Wilbur Wolf.
Think you're up for the challenge?
We'll go back into that fog whenever you're ready, Wilbur Wolf. Yeah, see? Here he is. And then we go back to explore the sea, and he was there already. Dragon hunters!
Oh, I got it. This is what I want you to do.
A dragon hunter ship. Mulch and Bucket were right. We need to shoot that ship and disable it. Oh, no thank you. The way they just like put their hands up, it's like, yep, okay, we concede. Wait, Dragon Rider, call off your dragon. We yield to your banner. We swear that we will leave these waters and return to our base. We got heavy-headed and lost in this fog. We never meant to get so close to your home. How about a trade, Dragon Rider? Information for our lives. I hear you don't particularly like the pirate Harold Forkbeard, and I know exactly where he's going. You do? Interesting. Well, I'm coming aboard. Azrael, get out of my face. Thank you. Forkbeard is back in these lands, Dragon Rider. He is trading goods out of Auction Island and speaking of some dragon cure. From what I hear, you and the Dragon Riders have a debt to settle with that rat. Best you get to him before some of the other hunters. He's burned many bridges around these waters. Harold, I knew he'd be back to trouble us again. I don't know where Auction Island is, though. Even though I was there a few years ago, I was quite busy the last time we were there. I think we might have another way to get there, though. We need someone who used to engage in that trade. Speak to Eric at the training grounds. Yeah, so, for those that don't know, what Haggett means by even though he was there a few years ago, Auction Island in Race to the Edge is known as the Northern Markets. That is where we will be going. Speak to Eric at the training grounds. Aye, Dragon Trainer, I know Auction Island, and can even take you there. I would warn you of what you ask, however. It is the heart of enemy territory where none will hesitate to cut your throat for your dragon scale, or even for the smallest amount of coin. Well then, we'll be off right away. Make sure to kiss your dragon for good luck. Azrael can't follow us to this place. This place is for fear of showing our true loyalties. Step onto my boat and we shall be off. So first let's get out of the ground. Mwah. I will be back. Be good. Don't burn shit down. Said lightly, Will be Wolf. You'll never come across a more desperate and dangerous lot than these dragon hunters. The hell was that accent? It's like I was trying to say one word and accidentally almost saying another. It feels like an age since I was last here. I had hoped that I would never have to set foot here again, but I guess you can only avoid your past for so long. Tap on me and I'll show you around. Okay. It's Stormfly just spawns in and he changes direction. So this is Auction Island. It's full of scum and villainy, be sure to stay close. Okay. Items from all over the world find their way here, as do rare dragons. Up ahead is the trading center. Ready? Act like you own the place. Short wing singed tail for sale. It's fresh from the wild and in need of strong chains around its neck. It's a slimy dragon trader. He's been catching and selling dragons to the worst kinds of scum for years. I reckon it's time for his little business to take a dive. Have a word with that dragon trader and find out where he's keeping that singe tail. Eh? You look a little young to be dragon hunting. You should leave my stand now. I've got real business to attend to. Singe tail for sale! Not as stupid as he looks, but don't worry, my friend. We'll get another chance. In the meantime, do you see that shifty-looking stalk put to my starboard? If there's anyone here who knows where Harold is, it'd be him. Try to sweet-talk it out of him. Harold? Yeah, I know that scoundrel. Don't bug me about him. I've got other things on my mind. I've made deals all over town with some pretty nasty hunters. If I don't come up with some dragon teeth soon, I'll lose mine. I don't have time for you unless you can get me some dragon teeth. If you can get me some, then we'll talk about where to find Harold. Well, he could have asked for worse. Would you let me have a go at him? I have a way with these tradesmen. Head back to the docks and ask Astrid if she can help me find some dragon teeth. Well, considering Gobber ended up being a dragon dentist, we should be able to get some from Burke.
Hope this helps you.
I've got it. Gobber has been cleaning dragon teeth for years. I bet he's got buckets of old teeth lying around. I'll get them for you. Stay here and make sure Eric has some backup. Astrid might be a while, and there's still a cage singe tail somewhere on this island. We should find it before it gets sold to a vicious dragon hunter. Ah yes, I run around dressed in razor whip scales, and apparently I'm too young for dragon hunting. There it is. Can I get close enough? There it is, but it looks like that dragon hunter is guarding the cage. Perhaps Eric can help you out if you clue him in on the situation. I'm just hoping that I stayed in the long grass enough that he didn't see me. Sorry, mate, he's a hard lock to crack. The only thing I've learned was that Harold wants his gold delivered to a specific place each time. Maybe we can use that against him, eh? You finished with the singe tail? Well, it's a good thing I'm here. There's not a dragon alive that I can't break out of a cage. Tap on me and show me where it is. Come on. I don't know how fast you walk, and I want to be careful. No. It's the TV. Jesus Christ. I love that dog. She's annoying. He's no problem. I can keep him distracted for a few moments. Trust me. Here, a few moments while the dragon hunter is distracted. Try to open the cage. Wait. Ooh, rotate the columns up and down, line up the scrambled runes below in the correct order to unlock the cryptex. Okay, so they all seem to be the same symbol. Give me one. Fine, it's your helmet. I've never seen someone make such a fuss about a helmet before. But you were the one who asked me about it. Never mind your excuses. Some duke or a dragon rider probably crushed it smaller. If the dragon rider can hear me, he or she had better go running back to their hiding place, because Eret, son of Eret, is going to hunt you down. Do you hear me? Go back to your hiding place. Escape to the hiding place. Where did the singe tail even go? Probably went somewhere else on the island. Ooh, chest. Ooh. Oh, yeah, dragon egg. Let's open the chest. Oh, now I found a racing statue. Okay.
Talk to me.
There you are. Why are you two out of breath? It's a long and epic tale of clever deception and narrow escapes that only Willy Wolf and the Great Eric were crazy enough to pull off. Monstrous Nightmare Teeth!
I'm counting on you.
I don't think I want to know. Willy Wolf, here's a bag of Monstrous Nightmare Teeth from Gobber. Give it to the shifty storekeeper and maybe we can finally catch up to Harold. Okay. Jump over, because I can. Yeah, so, that cage is now open and he hasn't even turned around. Yes. Wow, this will be enough to settle my customers and then some. How did you get so many dragon teeth? You must be the craziest dragon hunter that I've ever met. A deal is a deal. Harold left me this map for the next dragon tooth trade. X marks the spot. Come back at any time. You've got something to trade. I guess Harold is the cautious type. Open your backpack and tap on Harold's note so we can find out where we're sailing to. Overgrown Island? That doesn't make sense. It's okay. I can't open that. Let's see, can I got a random purge. Yeah, these are all the things I have. Oh my god. That is an influx of things. I forgot I had all that in my backpack.
Hey, got a moment?
Oh, Stormfly and I pass that place every day when we do our training exercises. That's Overgrown Island. We'll get there in no time with this wind at our backs. Astrid, could you fetch Willy Wolf's dragon and meet us there? We've got a pirate to wrangle. Climb aboard. Okay. Guess we're going to Overgrown Island. Despite the fact that the X marks the spot between the trees, and where we're going to go is nowhere near the trees. Well, so Eric, you're not even... I didn't even get on the boat. I just wandered near it. How in the world did Azrael get here before us? That dragon must have missed you a whole lot. How could I ever have trapped these amazing creatures? It's time to round up a pirate. Could you let me see that map for a second? Alright, tap on me and I'll take you to the X. Yeah, something tell me there is no X to find. Okay, you run fast. This isn't right. What's wrong with the map? Hang on, I saw a fish leg slide to the other side of the island as we made our approach. Maybe he knows why the map is so dodgy. Fish legs. Where is you? Talk to fish legs about the map.
Hey, listen. Hey.
Of course I'll help you with the map. Let me see. Based on the paper, I'd say this map is 2, maybe 300 years old. It's not accurate anymore because the landscape has changed over these years. You're at the right spot according to the map, but the land around you has changed. The world is made out of these giant pieces of solid rock that are thousands of miles across, called tectonic plates. There's super hot rock called magma in the center of the earth that constantly pushes against these plates. This can lead to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. It even causes the land to move. You wouldn't notice on a daily basis, but there can be significant shifts over thousands of years.
Do you think you could help me out?
When multiple tectonic plates meet, they can act in unique ways based on the direction they're moving and how compact they are. Because there are so many volcanoes in the area, I think we're near a convergent boundary where two tectonic plates are moving toward each other. When tectonic plates converge, the smaller, less compact plate is pushed under the heavier plate, resulting in the constant shrinking of the smaller plate. We might be experiencing the effects of this shifting, converging and shrinking right now. According to the map, the X is on the beach But it might look a lot different now than it does on the map. Look for the X. The map did not show a beach. It showed the island and between the two white trees. Okay, and apparently...
I need a bit of assistance.
My goodness, this beach is completely submerged. We must be on the less dense plate. The map is useless to us. How are we going to find Harold?
Urgent matter right here.
Oh, Thor, it's Leopold, Harold's dragon. Quick, catch him before he gets away. I didn't even move! Ugh. Azrael, why are you so slow?
Oh, you nearly got it.
Ah, he was so close. I think I saw him drop something. It's a long shot, but maybe it might lead us to Harold. Can you fly down into the valley and grab it? I was not so close to catching him.
That's amazing.
I was literally still over the water fish legs and my dragon was slow. Ugh. What is... Great.
Wow.
Could you please bring me the scrap of paper? I'd like to find out where that scoundrel has gone to. Okay, well, give me a minute, fish legs. That's interesting. Okay, I seem to have fucked up. Okay. Now we can go take this to fish legs. I see that he's so fucking slow.
You are the best.
It says, the deal is off. I have a new buyer. You won't get any more dragon teeth from me, you deadbeat trader. Oh dear, I guess we're out of clues.
Help me out.
Where are you, Wolf? It's an emergency. Talk to me. Okay. Hey, so we need to talk to Astrid. Where is Astrid? Astrid is over here. Azrael, why aren't you happy?
Thanks a lot.
Something terrible has happened. Skolda, our friend and archaeologist, is sick.
Just a little bit more.
Don't worry, Stonefly and I will stay here and keep an eye out for that pirate. He had heard of Dragon's Edge. He specifically asked to talk to you. Okay, let's go. Okay. Oh my god, he looks so sad and pathetic. I'm sorry, that was mean. But then at the same time, I don't like him very much. My dear friend, I apologize for my runny nose and terrible cough. I've faced almost every strange, dark, and irritant known to Vikings, and this one will not dispute me. I must speak to you about this fog. I doubt it gave me a dragon egg. Yeah. It's just glitched. Okay. Solving the gas. I lost track of time on a dig site and I was out there in the fog for too long. I felt violently ill. I've never seen or experienced anything like this before. We need to figure out why this fog made me sick. Can you speak to Heather and look for a scientific way to solve this mystery? Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna kill my voice if I do that, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, let's go talk to... What do you mean you are now level 15? Take another fish. Do.
Ready for an adventure?
I think Sculptor is right about that fog, because it is definitely not just water and air. Why does it make Vikings sick? And why aren't the dragons affected? Organisms have adaptations to help them survive the type of environment they live in. Over the years, dragons must have adapted to survive in this fog. That's why their bodies can handle it, while Vikings get nauseous.
Can you do it?
Hiccup and I are constantly making new upgrades to the lab that will allow us to test fantastic scientific theories together. We've been working on a way to test the chemical composition of gases by analyzing the colors of light. I think this might be the perfect time to use that device. Will you bring Hiccup up to speed on the situation? Yeah, sure. Give me a second. Oops. There we go. Let's go talk to Hiccup.
Come check this out.
Great! I've been looking for a chance to debut my spectrometer. It's a device that can measure the properties of light.
Please, help me out.
Light is one of the forms of energy, and the light we can see is called the visible spectrum. This light is made of the colors in the visible spectrum that haven't been absorbed by an object. For instance, Stormfly is blue because the scales absorb all colors of the spectrum other than blue. Well, she's blue and yellow, so she absorbs everything but blue and yellow. We shine a light through a gas, then we refract, or separate that light. That way we can see which part of the spectrum is absorbed by the material. That tells us what the gas is made out of. I have everything ready to go except for one final piece. The prism that will refract the light. Johann was supposed to bring me one in his latest shipment. Oh my god. Why, Johann? Why? Why must we go talk to Johann, I don't like Johann. He annoys me. But it is what it is. We must go do this. Come on then, Azrael. You're actually being fast today. Don't mind me, nearly falling off the edge. Johann the trader. Master Hiccup's prism? I have it right here, carefully wrapped in the finest silks. I'm sure you will appreciate the presentation and the craftsmanship of the prism. Where did I get it, you ask? Well, it is a wondrous story full of tragedy and betrayal. There I was, sailing along the twin-toothed fjords when a ship the size of a hammerhead whale suddenly appeared along my starboard bow. I didn't know what to do, and... You should get away from Johann before he talks your ears off. Hiccup must be eagerly awaiting the prism. Yep. Bye, Johann. Are you sure you want to give one prism from your backpack? Yes.
Can you sort it out for me?
Excellent. This prism will separate the wavelengths of light and show all of the colors of light, just like the rainbow does. I'll get spectrometer ready for the lab. Can you ask Heather if she has the gases ready to go? Excuse me, camera, I didn't ask you to zoom in. Oh, that is too far. Okay, there we go.
I can't wait to see what you'll come up with.
Yes, I got the canisters of gases ready to go. Usually Hiccup has these filled with zippleback gas for his dragon blade, but we have a wide assortment of gases to test for the lab here. You see, we want to know the chemical composition of the mysterious fog. If we put it through the spectrometer, it will show us where on the visible spectrum fog emits. But we don't know what that matches. We need a baseline result to calibrate the spectrometer so that we can recognize the chemical structure when we test the fog.
Let's go inside the lab.
Thanks for setting up the lab, Hiccup. I'm excited to put the spectrometer to good use. Let's go inside. Hiccup didn't even say anything there. Okay, the spectrometer might look intimidating, but it's really simple. The lens will focus the sunlight through the material, dragging the oxygen into the spectrometer. The oxygen within the spectrometer will absorb some of the light that will enter the prism, heat the spectrometer. Jeez, that's loud. The oxygen within the spectrometer will absorb some of the light that will enter the prism. Okay. Tap the reset button. Okay, go to the next task. Place the hydrogen and heat. Okay. Let's place the water. Wow, the spectrum for the water seems to match the colors of both oxygen and hydrogen. That's because water is made out of hydrogen and oxygen. This means that some objects can be made out of multiple elements, and each element will show up on the spectrometer. With that in mind, reset the lab and finish the testing for the rest of the items on our experiment list. Okay, so we've got sulfur. Change that, put that. Okay, and then we need to place the copper. So, copper. Okay, so copper seems to refract most of the light, with a few bits in between yellow and green not showing up. Interesting. The game didn't want to let me out for a second.
This is your next lesson.
Wow, Hiccup, you really outdid yourself this time. The spectrometer worked perfectly. Now we need to know the colors of some of the common elements. The next step is to test the fog with the spectrometer to figure out if the gases has the same color. To figure out if it has the same color as any of these gases.
Here you go.
Back into action. Now that we can analyze what gases are made out of, we can approach this problem scientifically. You'll need to go back into the fog, but I have something that might help you avoid falling ill out there. Oh yeah, sure, a cloth mask will help.
Help me out.
If you put that around your nose and mouth, it might filter out some of the toxins. We'll need something airtight to get a sample of that fog. I bet Hiccup will be able to help with that. Heather, I love you, I do. But, yeah, okay. Let's take some stuffs off. So let's take you off, and you. Seems like what I'm wearing is the best. Okay, it looks like they're the exact same. Okay.
Here you go.
I do have something that might work. I created a contraption that helps me collect his zippleback gas with the dragon blade. I call it the zippleback bellows. That's how I captured the gases with the spectrometer in the lab. Be very careful with it near the ocean, but more importantly, be safe out there.
You should check it out.
Great, now we have all the tools to do it. We can gather some samples of the fog for the lab. Remember to wear the bandana I gave you and fly out into the ocean fog. It should keep you from fainting like bucket of mulch. Okay, let's go put it on, because I doubt it will allow us to go there otherwise. Yeah, see, how is that meant to help me? Like, that would probably be more effective than that. Do I have anything else I need to put on? No. Okay, so it's just those. Okay. Fly up to the gaseous spots to get 3 samples of the fog. Okay. Something's wrong. The smell of the fog is starting to get to you. Maybe you need a place to catch your breath and get out of the fog and land on the sea stack. Yep.
Come on, you can do it.
Take it easy, Wolf. You had a close call, but you're safe now. Come talk to me when you feel strong enough. Can I... I was gonna say, could I get off of my dragon?
Nicely done.
I'm glad you're feeling better. You passed out in the fog, but Azrael rescued you and flew you to school. You definitely trained this one well.
Come back to me.
It'd probably be a good idea for us all to steer clear of that fog until we figure out a solution. Please give me whatever samples you managed to get. Yes.
Woo! Yeah!
Yes, it's full. Both of you did very well. I hope we can answer some of our questions with this fog sample.
Don't be afraid to fail. Get out
I'll
there
get this.
and keep on trying.
I'll get the spectrum ready for you, but before we start, I'd love to know your hypothesis. What do you think the strange fog is made out of? I think it's sulfur and oxygen.
Let's go inside the lab.
Interesting choice. Let's go into the lab. Okay. Burp. I don't even know if I'm right, because I can't remember.
Are you ready for your next task?
I was right! The spectrometer shows the chemical composition of two separate elements, sulfur and oxygen. This means that the fog is made out of sulfur dioxide. No wonder our Vikings were falling ill. It's a dangerous chemical that can result in difficulty breathing or even death. It usually comes out of volcanoes, but there aren't any active volcanoes this close to the school. We need to tell Higo about the discovery. Please let him know, and please come back to me when you have time. I have some exciting ideas that we can explore with the spectrometer. So I was right! It was just sulfur and oxygen. Okay. Because carbon and oxygen is carbon dioxide, which is fine. We just breathe it out anyway, so... There are a few volcanoes in the archipelago, but they're not so large that they could blanket the entire ocean with sulfur dioxide. This discovery really raises more questions. We need more information. Nope, okay. Bored, because I don't remember where the next one is. Fire it up. Okay, so we need to go talk to Heather. She did say to go back to her, so that makes more sense. Okay, we will do this in 1 second. Alright, I decided to do the Dragon Care branch quest real quick. So now we have a Sandwraith.
Do you want to start a new experiment?
The spectrometer works so well for us, Will Be Wolf. My mind keeps racing with the possibilities. Okay, I'm taking that stupid mask off though, because it doesn't do anything for us. I'll put that back on for now.
That's interesting.
Wow, that's a great idea. The more we learn about dragons, the better. Maybe it'll help us understand the differences between different classes of dragons.
So, think you're up for the challenge?
What do you think, bud? Do you want us to figure out what elements are in your fireball? Good, I know you'd be a good sport. Tap on Toothless and lead him to the spectrometer, Will Be Wolf. Come on, Toothless. Yes, come on. A little jump. He's so cute. Look at the little jumps he does.
Can you do it?
Hello, Toothless. Thank you for being the first user of the mobile spectrometer. I think this will work out just fine. Rather than heating a gas within the chamber of the spectrometer, I'll ask the dragon to shoot a fireball directly into it. She'll be able to analyze the results in exactly the same way. We tap on Toothless and ask him to shoot a fireball for us. It's called a plasma blast, but okay. I shall get out of the way. I have to step actually closer to Toothless, okay. Dukesy, get out from under his butt.
That's really cool.
Wow, this is an interesting array of colours. It looks like there are equal levels of carbon and hydrogen, a bit of oxygen. Taking a look at the fireball into account, I think it's made of acetylene and oxygen. Acetylene is a very powerful fuel that burns at extremely high temperatures, over 6,000 degrees. That can explain why Toothless is such a powerful blast.
Help me out.
This version of the spectrometer works perfectly. I think we should try to figure out the fires of a lot of different dragons. Could you spread the word while I get it ready to test and save location? Talk to Astrid while I get set up in the wilderness, please. Talk to Astrid about the dragons.
I have to admit, you're pretty amazing.
Jacob came by and told me what you're doing. What an exciting idea. I'd love to know everything I can about my stormfly.
Thanks a lot.
I'll spread the word and meet you at the wilderness. See you there. Ready?
You've done a bang-up job.
Thanks for getting the word out, Wolby Wolf. I finished setting up and we're ready to test these dragons in quick order.
You should check it out.
First up is Astrid's Dragon Stormfly. Everyone always says that the Deadly Nada's fireball is one of the hottest fireballs among dragons. Do you think they're right? Let's find out. Tap on the Deadly Nada. Okay, well let's tap on Stormfly. Yeah, see, she's yellow on her. What was he saying about blue?
Yeah!
Whoa, what a reaction. I determined that Stormfly's fireball is made out of magnesium. It's literally a magnesium blast! We already knew this. But okay. This burns at a very high temperature, so you need to be very careful around Deadly Nada fireballs. Water doesn't extinguish magnesium fires, so we need to tell the firefighters to Burke right away to get ready.
You're a natural.
That's a really interesting discovery, Heathery? That's a very interesting discovery, Heather. I didn't realize that the Deadly Nada has such a unique fireball. It makes me wonder about the Scuttleclaw. Many Vikings seem to think that the Scuttleclaw and the Deadly Nada are very similar, even if they're in different dragon classes. Let's test it out. Tap on the Scuttleclaw. Okay. Let me get right up its butt for a sec.
A+.
That fired a hiccup. Okay. The bright green flame is distinctly different from the Deadly Nada's almost white fire. According to the spectrometer, the Scuttleclaw's flame is made out of a copper compound.
Hey, listen.
We're next. Can you tap on me like an ask her to shoot a fireball at the spectrometer? Aye, she's gonna spew lava on the thing.
Nicely done.
Wow, there are a lot of colours being reflected here. Let's see, it looks like Meatball's fireball is showing the colours that correspond to oxygen, iron, calcium, sodium, and so much more. That's a really interesting combination of elements. Perhaps it's because of her steady diet of different rocks.
You are the best.
That's because Grunkle shoot fireballs made out of lava, and lava is formed by many different volcanic gases. That's what makes Meatlug's fireball so special. I need to read before I speak. This is so much data. I'm really excited to add this to the Book of Dragons. Great job, Woolly Wolf. Okay, Heather has another quest.
You should check it out.
Stench me not. So it seems like we're having loads of Heather quests today. So now that we know it's sulfur dioxide gas that is making everyone sick, your clothes still smell like rotten eggs. We can't get rid of the sulfur dioxide, so we need to figure out a way to go into the fog and breathe without getting sick.
Hey, over here.
Ah, did I hear my favorite phrase, the vile stench of rotten eggs? Sorry, bro, hiccup, but Thorson twins are experts at creating stench-wrenching stink bombs, and we know how to filter stink from the air with our extensive research. I got this. Wilby Wolf, come find me at my secret testing grounds. Sure.
I think this will help.
We've tested over 450 different materials to keep the stench out. First, we tried water as a filter. Pro tip: don't try to breathe water. I almost drowned. I'd imagine so, considering water is meant to be drunk, not breathed in. But okay. So Ruff tried to melt a mask over her face and nose. She passed out, but her skin was positively glowing.
Hey, you want to have some fun?
Cool, someone new to experiment on. I mean with. So you want to be able to breathe in that smelly gas, huh? So you've come to the right people. We take pride in our anti-stench solutions. Here's our latest. Choco!
Can you do it?
Geez, spoilers, Ruff. Now let me finish my spiel. We couldn't see the boar's bladder. Chrysanthemums tasted awful. Then there was the infamous yak incident. Finally, the one that worked was experiment 451. The charcoal lump stuffed up the nose, of course. We got some odd looks from Vikings, but we're used to that. Take this charcoal back to Hiccup and tell it we'll explain the 450 other things. Okay. Yes.
I appreciate the thought behind it.
Well, charcoal is very porous, so maybe the twins are onto something. We need to cover up the nose and the mouth to filter the toxic gas, so we'll make some sort of breather mask. We're going to need more charcoal, a canister from Garber, and a hose from Heather. I'll do more research while you gather those components. Okay. Charcoal here was once wood, but turned to charcoal through fire and heat over a long period of time. Yes, I know how that works. You know, I just never want anymore. Ay, ay, ay. Now, once they kept tinkering with that would need a small canister. I taught him nearly everything he knows, but somehow he still surprises me every day. Yeah, this should do you well. And, Dukesy, why are you sad? Not sad, but like... You mean to tell me that I can't do anything about your happiness right now? Okay, now we can give you some dragon it.
Here you go.
Here's an extra piece of hose that I had in the lab. Tell Hiccup what I want to look at the schematics when he's done.
Come check this out.
Okay, I think I have a design that will work. If you give me the materials, I can make you a prototype. Ah, yay! I'm gonna test your prototype. Hopefully I don't fucking die. Yes.
Thanks, pal.
A charcoal filter works a lot like a sponge. It soaks up impurities, the sulfur dioxide gas, and the substance that is being filtered. The air we breathe, the gas adheres to the surface of the charcoal in a process called adsorption. This mask will keep us from getting sick from the gas because it will keep out the toxins in the air.
You'd be doing me a huge favor.
These surgical prototypes will be tested in a safe location before going back out to this fog. And, well, thermal smells are the twins' thing. Can you meet Tough Nut and see if you could test the mask with just some of their special stink bombs? Yes, please do it someplace away, far from everything. Okay, well, first of all, we need to put the thing on. And now we can put that on. There we go. Okay, let's go speak with Tough Nut.
That's perfect.
Aha! Hiccup used our filter technology. I prefer charcoal lumps in the nose, but I guess a breather mask is cool too. I'll talk to Hiccup about royalties for using my idea later. We have a high wind warning from the timberjacks today, so we have to scrub stink bomb testing in our usual location. Don't worry, we have an alternate location in mind.
Reign of terror.
I like having someone else as a test dummy Okay, you stand in the middle of the room with the mask on. We are really going to get a good stench on you to see if the mask works. I level my job. Tap on me when you're ready. Okay, should be fine. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Where my eyes went? Okay. I blinked.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Yes, the mask works and Snartlout gets Loki'd. Double plus. You should make sure Snartlout is okay. I mean, I'd rather not. Oh, Thor. It smells worse than the inside of my father's boots. How is this possible?
You got this.
I only came in here to tell you Fish Legs is looking for you. This is what I get for trying to help others. There we go.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Wolf. What were you doing in there with the twins? On second thought, I don't need to know. The Singed Tail secret.
Think you could help me out?
Wolf. Did anyone tell you about Welka's request? She and Hiccup wants to talk to you. Oh, I bet it's a cool dragon thing. You have to share with me if she tells you any dragon secrets, okay? They're waiting for you on the other side of Dragon's Edge. Now I remember. I'm so glad you saved the Singed Tail from the dragon hunters. Like Hiccup, you have the heart of a hero and the soul of a dragon. The Singed Tail has been through so much pain, and the poor dear. Not many dragons survive being trapped by those dragon hunters. But his soul is as bright as ever. It has so many secrets that it hasn't discovered. Mm-hmm. Oh, little one, how wonderful. Singed Tails are incredibly intelligent pack dragons. They may travel alone, but they will always come back together to hunt. They can light fires using their tails to send signals to other Singed Tails, and they always come to help from miles around.
Oh, I got it. This is what I want you to do.
More Singed Tails? That could be bad. Spite Lout nearly got roasted by some Singed Tails when he encroached on their territory. We can go to the edge of the cliff to look out for incoming dragons.
I don't think that's right.
Oh boy. I think they got the wrong idea.
Come check this out.
It's okay. They're only here to protect their own. Come back here, Woolly Wolf. We're slowly. We need to see you aren't trying to hurt the Singed Tail. Good. They know that you're not afraid, and they are watching to see how this one reacts. That will be the real test. Now focus completely on this one. The dragon needs to know that you're here for it. Quiet your spirit, feel the trust in your heart, yes. Look the Singed Tail in the eye, it will meet your gaze and respond in kind. Then when you're both ready, tap on the dragon's head. Okay. The cutscene glitched. But I got a singe tail. You've bonded with the singe tail. Well done. Here we go. So now I have a new dragon. Again. We don't have anything to fear from the other singe tails. They are intelligent, graceful, and trusting creatures. You can see that you are a good dragon rider. Take good care of your singe tail and it will take care of you. Now it is time to get to the bottom of the mystery surrounding us. You'll be well equipped for it with your trusty singe tail by your side. Asher will help you get to the bottom of this.
I'm counting on you.
I'm glad you're here. I need your help if we want to catch that thieving Harold. I have some clues, but I don't know where to go from here. Okay, following Harold's trail. Harold has some no good tricks up his sleeve. Stormfly and I caught up to him when he finally showed up at Hobblegon Island, but was able to distract us and slip away into the fog. Ugh. Okay. We will leave this episode here, and in the next episode we shall open this chest. That's all for today. So long, Dragon Riders.